Hello everyone and welcome to podcast 12 of the Dirty Side of the Grid, where we've turned up late to qualifying, but Yusuf actually got a go faster haircut inspired by Sebastian Vettel, so we've been moved up to pole position. Unfortunately, that it's been hidden from all of you. If you want to see it, slip us a £5 note and I'm sure we'll make like a Patreon or something, and then if we get enough money to buy a microphone or something, Yusuf may consider doing an OnlyFans for his head. I've actually got on such a tangent. Okay, so yeah, we're back on podcast 12.
I just feel uncomfortable now.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but we're back to finish the Explaining F1 series-ish. And then move on to the 2022 regulations. Just mention a few things that might help understand what's different about this year compared to the other years. But I guess we'll just start off with how you've been for the past couple weeks. It's been.
To be fair, we filmed we didn't film last week because I was ill.
Yeah.
But like the weeks before we filmed, to be fair, so it's been okay.
True, yeah, it hasn't been that long. I don't know why it feels like so long.
I think it's just because we're used to recording week on week. And so when you take a week out, you're like, it's been way too long. Have to get back to it now. Especially because we film on Mondays as well.
Yeah.
So you have like basically the whole week and then another week off. And then we're back. It's a bit weird.
It's made me realise how long I spend on the analytics, like trying to look at stuff. Try to see how it does. And then watching it back as well, because obviously we both have to watch. Well, at least most of it. I watch back the full thing, obviously on 2x speed because I'm not.
Weird.
You
like to watch yourself, basically. That's it.
No, okay. I edit it, alright.
No, I edit it. I edit it.
So do I. No, I mean no. Out of pure enjoyment, because we have such incredible conversation. I'm so interested. After a couple hours that we filmed it, I go back and watch the entire thing again.
Yeah, it's very entertaining, isn't it? You watch 5 minutes of it and you're like, why the hell would someone else watch it? Anyways.
We've already sold this. Right,
going off topic.
We're going to start off quickly with the car launches. We're going to catch up on some news that's been coming out recently.
I think if someone watches the first 5 minutes, now they don't want to watch the rest.
Nah, yeah. The watch time graph is just plummeted. But, no, so the main thing that we've got coming up now is the car launches. So, about midway through, so maybe in like a week or two now, the first cars will be coming out. We'll have images of what they'll look like. We'll have a good idea of the best part for me personally. I love the colours. We'll find the liveries. We'll see what kind of stuff they're going for.
It's sad when they choose the same livery, though.
Yeah, it's so
like Red Bull, basically.
Yeah, every year there's a bit of hope that Red Bull might change it.
Nah, but like Christian Horner's like, we have to stick to our roots, bro. Because their special liveries are really nice as well.
Yeah. If you look up some of their old liveries, like the camo one, and then the
camo one is nice. And they had like a blue and white.
There was a blue and red one that they had for testing as well. It was some of their testing liveries are really nice, but then they just go back to the normal one afterwards. Boring. So we can get the dates up and we can see we can make predictions for just the liveries. Like we'll do a full-on predictions episode later, but like. Just specifically for the liveries, in order. First, we've got Aston Martin on the 10th.
They'll probably have a pink in it.
Are they sponsored by BWC?
Probably, yeah. Because he's taking, Otmar Safnar, he's taking the thingy with him.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to manage them. He left. No, right, yeah. No, Otmar Safnar, he left and he's taking BWT with him to Alpine. So they're going to lose the pink.
Yes.
It's just going to be clean.
So for those who don't know,
confused.
Sponsors play a key role in the colours for teams. So we'll get onto that a bit more later. But I might as well do it now. So if you Mercedes, their biggest sponsor will be Petronas, which is the oil company that helps them fuel the car. The blue stripe they have on their cars is inspired by them. There's another one. Who's the other one?
Santander. Ferrari.
Santander or Ferrari.
White and red, basically.
Yeah, so a few years ago they had the white and red. There was another key one about oil.
Ferrari
has a massive Shell
logo.
Yeah,
Shell one, yeah.
There's a... who was it? It's not Alpine. It might have been Alpine.
Alpine? No, Alpine just... Oh, Alpine have like a bit of green because of the Gastrol or whatever they're called.
Yeah, something like that. That was the one. Anyway, yeah, so sponsors do play a role in the colour of cars. So Aston Martin, if they get rid of the, what's it called, the pink, they might go back to the lime, so they'll have the dark green and the lime, which looked really good.
This year it was just, did they have pink in their car this year?
They did have pink, yeah, I think.
No,
I'm
they
pretty
did.
sure they did, but in their team, so in their team like clothing and stuff, it was green and green.
Okay.
But in the car itself, I think it was green and...
I don't remember.
You've already forgotten, bro.
The season ended and I just like totally forgot. Like you have to put F1 obviously. I totally just forgot everything.
I'm pretty sure it did. It did.
Oh, I have a tiny bit of like tiny.
It still was enough to ruin it, in my opinion.
Like
look how much better that looks.
With the yellow.
Yeah, with the lime green accents rather than the BWT, because I remember they came in quite late. Anyway, right. Next one, McLaren's the day after on February the 11th, and I can't lie, I hate the Golf livery, and I'm really not a fan of their current livery.
The Golf one is really nice.
I don't like the Golf one.
I think they're gonna stay with the orange and blue probably.
I don't like what they've done with the orange. Like orange and blue, I'm not a fan of.
I
Orange
think
and
the
black
shade is weird.
looks nice, but when they did it, I think all of their liveries from like 2014.
No, the Golf one was really nice, and the end of season one, the views one, that was
nice. No, that was good. But 14.
Oh no, like the black and
14
stuff they did was weird.
So 14 was completely silver because I remember K-Mag was driving it, and it had the weird front wing. That was awful. Then they went to like black and red when they had Honda.
That was weird.
Awful. Then they went to orange, but it was completely orange with like black stuff on it.
That was the last
Not
year
nice.
Fernando was there.
Yeah. Then orange and blue wasn't nice. Like they just, I don't like it. I just haven't liked McLaren liveries. I'm just not a fan.
Their livery design team is bad, just like every other part of their team.
Oh, wow.
Low blow.
They might do better this year.
AlphaTauri is fine. I think Ferrari would be the only thing would be disappointed if they don't go back to red and white because they've got Santander back.
We'll get onto them because I've seen pictures of them at the moment. But
they might be wearing the old livery, like the old coloured stuff, just because they don't want to give anything away.
Maybe.
AlphaTauri, I think AlphaTauri.
If we're sticking with McLaren quickly, do you think now? Obviously, they had Mercedes engines last year, but Mercedes engines this year as well. Is there potential they might put a bit more on the car?
No. McLaren basically they're competitors with Mercedes in like the supercar or like hypercar, whatever. So that's why even if you look like Alpine, they put Alpine or put Renault on their t-shirts, but you don't see Mercedes anywhere. I think you see it on the back of the car.
Alpine on.
No. I mean like when McLaren had Renault engines. They had on their t-shirts Renault and Dell, but they removed like when they got Mercedes, you don't see on the car the Mercedes sign anywhere. I think you can see it like over the engine cover maybe, but that's it. Everything else does not indicate what engine they have, because they don't want to give free sponsorship for their competitor essentially. But
next
Renault is not necessarily the case.
Valentine's Day, AlphaTauri. I'd say I like it. And even, in 2017 when they had because they used to just be Red Bull, but with
Toro Rosso, basically.
Yeah, so the livery, I remember this because every time a Toro Rosso would end up in the gravel, he'd be screaming like, "Is that Vettel? Has Vettel crashed? Has he bottled it?" And then it's just an AlphaTauri that was in like. It was 15.
Blue and red at the time.
Yeah, because they used to have Red Bull obviously has the blue and gold, or no, blue and yellow, and then Toro Rosso used to have blue and like a dirty kind of gold, and it was really confusing because they looked exactly the same.
And then they switched to the blue and red.
Yeah, and the silver as well. They ran the blue, red, and silver, and that was beautiful. And AlphaTauri now, I'd say this
one's really nice.
They could change it as well because it's just a clothes company. Like if they wanted to change the color, they could.
If they put blue and silver, I think it would look a bit nicer. Like as in the white turns to silver, I think it would look really nice.
As long as not like pretty much most of the teams now run a lot of blue, so I'd quite like a difference.
Yeah, but like even the green like Aston Martin uses very dark, so it's fairly similar in that sense. But
I guess so. Right, well, next, one team that we know definitely isn't going to change their colours, or at least the main colour, is Ferrari. They've been red every year.
I think they'll actually go back to red and white. I think they'll go back to
I hope so, yeah. So Santander are now sponsoring them. They left in like 2014. No, were they back?
14.
14.
Yeah, because 2013 with Fernando. So it's
Oh
like
yeah. So they had the red and white car. Personally, the Ferrari from 2017, one of my favorite ever, to be honest, in terms of liveries. I really liked it.
I actually liked when they switched to black. Because I thought it had been red and white for so long that introducing black, something new.
But I just don't like their the fact it's matte is horrible. I prefer glossy, like glossy Ferraris are just better.
I don't really care as much.
I just don't like because it doesn't look as nice. It looks more like Red Bull. And you know what? What's interesting actually? They say the matte finish is actually like beneficial for the car.
Yeah,
Not
probably.
by a lot, but yeah, they're saying
maybe.
because of the weight of the paint or something stupid, like it gives you like a marginal gain.
Anyway, their car is so bad they need every advantage basically.
A lot of people are saying they'll win next season.
No.
We'll not get into that conversation. Okay, so that was 17th. 18th is Mercedes.
I think they're going back to silver.
They are going back. Well, yeah, as far as we know, they're going back to silver.
I actually want them to go back to silver. Like, I think the silver Mercedes with the blue just looks so nice. Like, when they did the black car the first year, I think it looked really, really
yeah, the
nice.
black car the first year was iconic.
But the second year was just kind of like...
It wasn't as good, yeah, it's not as nice.
Because it was just literally the same exact livery.
With the awful stickering at the back as well. I don't like the AMG stickers.
It did not look nice.
But I like going back to it because it makes what they've done now a proper statement. Like, if they just stuck with black consistently, as much as I understand the sentiment, because they obviously did it to be in solidarity with the BLM movement, if you just do it for there and then go back to how it was before, then that era is now in history as, you know, when they switched delivery and they actually made a statement and then they did the, you know, they sponsored all of these things and they donated money and whatever and all the rest of it. But if they just carried on, it would almost lose...
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It would lose its meaning, I guess.
I'm just looking at it from black.
The silver would look good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it just looks better, doesn't it?
The last team then that we've got an announcement so far is Alpine.
They're gonna have some pink.
Ooh,
Because
they still haven't announced what's more.
Yeah, but he's going red. Like, we all know he's going there, and he's
Probably.
taking BWT with him, so they're gonna have pink in it with their current livery.
What even is BWT? Like, what do they actually make? I don't know what that company actually is.
But that's the thing. If you look at, like, I don't know why
Trader.
did they switch it to Alpine? Why is it not Renault?
I think it's because they were doing bad. They didn't want to attach it to Renault, and then when they
No,
changed
but
it-
like I think I read that like it's the supercar part of like the hyper performance aspect of the company, because it's one company essentially.
yeah,
Is Alpine, but like no one, like, you know, when you say to someone Alpine, they're like, who? You say Renault, they're like, oh yeah, Renault.
yeah.
You're moving your known brand and putting like a brand no one actually cares. Like when you say Alpine, even if you know no one cares.
Yeah, it's weird. And they've also actually their new, like, they've put someone in a position of a high position, I don't know where, and he started radically changing things. Like Alan Prost is now gone.
Yeah, I know.
Alan Prost, the
And they
probably
did
like
it. I think
fifth best. I don't know. Either way, he's a 4-time world champion, which is very big. Like
French.
Yeah, he's French as well, which is a big part of the brand. And he's been
there for a long time.
I think he's been let go, hasn't he? Like
No, they didn't tell him. They just put it on social media, and he's like, "That's how it is."
Oh yeah. He put out a statement about this, and he seemed very
It's
upset.
disgusting.
About it.
Basically.
Sorry, Alpino. Yeah.
When is Williams coming out? We didn't talk about Williams.
Is Williams not on this list?
Oh,
no,
Williams
okay,
is
yeah.
not.
So the teams that haven't announced anything yet: Alfa Romeo, who made a very nice looking car last year, but they'll probably be last. Haas
will be last.
also will look disgusting. Red Bull won't even change anything, and then Williams, there's potential they could.
See, this is what
change
annoys me.
their
They're
look.
like, they do this new livery unveiling and all of that, and then it's the same exact car. What is the point?
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, if you're doing the whole big ceremony just to show the same car, it's a bit dead.
It's not even like with this year you get a new car, you're like, oh. But before that, it's literally like the exact same car, exact same livery. What is the point? There is no point. It's
really
just
rough.
it's useless.
And the worst part is, they get like the awful host, where they don't know anything about F1. They've been paid a certain amount, and they're like, "So, Sebastian Vettel, you gonna win next year?" And he's like, "I came like 15th last year, so I'm probably just aiming for 10th, to be honest." And they're like, "Wow, nice." that's it. So
That's rough. Anyways, who's gonna win next year?
No, we're not doing predictions.
Nikita Mazepin is going to win next year.
You know, I did actually, outside of the library that we've booked, I have named it NM9 Goat Emoji because he's due to be
He's going to win it, bro. He's going to win it. I'm telling you, Nikita Mazepin is going to win.
There's no doubt he has the talent.
Yeah, okay.
Let's alright, moving on from that.
Yeah, I can't keep going.
There's going to be 2 testing sessions. There's going to be one at the end of February and then one in March. But weirdly, they've decided that the first testing run is going to be, there's going to be media there, but it's not going to be filmed, and there's going to be like basically no infinite, like there's no commentary. No one's going to cover it on live television, and we're just going to know, based on the media that's there, we might get information, like, fed through to us.
I think it's mainly to hide, like, the performance of the car. Like, you know how, like, in previous seasons, basically, it doesn't matter, but this year, because they're introducing new cars and everything, they don't want everyone to just have, like, the exact same car at the beginning. So maybe the idea is, if they have private testing and all of that, you know, you glean certain ideas, but you don't know exactly... Like, because, you know, they have photographers sitting just taking pictures of the car to figure out, like, what everyone is doing. You don't want that, because then it ruins everything. But, yeah.
It makes sense. I've also heard that the main reason they're saying is because they're scared if the car's already unreliable, if they're not good, if things don't work out, they don't want the fans to... It's like an image thing, but I hate that. Like, there should be fans... Oh, yeah, that's the biggest...
We're going to know when, like, the season starts, because, like... Cars are going to be unreliable and bad. Like.
I don't know. And then the worst part, which is the bit I was hesitating and forgot about, there's no fans there either. Because normally they sell tickets and they get people out to watch testing because you can just wander about, watch the cars, bit of entertainment, but they're not doing that. They will do that for Bahrain, which is the strangest part, for the second test.
Yeah, that's the one in March, basically. It's right before, like, I think it's the weekend or 2 before the actual season starts. So at that point, no one can actually change anything. And Mercedes is going to suck. I reckon Mercedes is going to be a midfield team. And I reckon Lewis is going to finish in the bottom half of the table.
Yes, that's why. I was waiting to see if you actually genuinely meant that or if you're just trying to take
Yeah, Lewis sucks, bro. Lewis can't drive. He's past his peak, bro. He's just old now. He can't drive.
Do you see the tennis final? Oh, wait, no, this has nothing to do with this. Did you watch it?
Nadal won, yeah.
I was watching the game. It was insane.
You watched the
I
game?
watched the
No,
whole
I
game.
didn't watch
It was sick. It was so good.
Oh, you're saying that Lewis is like him, basically. He's going to keep winning till he's old. Lewis sucks, bro. He's past his peak.
I'm not really hopeful
Lewis
for
is
next
not
year.
winning anything.
I'm not hopeful for next year. But
Lewis is gonna crash 23 races out of 23 races. He's just gonna DNF every single race. Gonna get frustrated and retire. Look at your face, bro. You're so annoyed.
I just didn't know. It's just the last year.
It's actually so funny.
I'm just thinking of last year and it's still annoying.
Oh yeah, he lost. Because he can't drive, you know. If he was a better driver, he would have defended from Max on that last lap. But he's not a better driver, so...
Alright.
The better driver won.
On that, right, screw it, right, we're getting into this. So